We are going to learn how to auto reply to mails using our N8N and our Gmail. So this is going to serve like a customer support system, but not a fully fledged customer support system. A video about customer support system is going to be coming in the next few days. But this particular video is where I'm going to learn how to use N8N to auto reply to Gmails or auto reply to mails that are coming in into our specified Gmail address. So it could be a customer support email address or like an inquiry email address. So basically we have a Gmail address, and once we receive email into that Gmail address, we're going to have an AI that's going to analyze that email and is going to reply to it automatically. So we'll wait for like 5 minutes before we go ahead and reply to that email. So basically we can have a contact form or a support form where it's going to be available on our website or a Google form. And once somebody has filled that form and click on send, we are going to send all those information to our email address. And what we're going to do is we're going to analyze all that information, then go back and send an automated response back to the user that sent this to us before we have a user replies back or a user picks up the case ID or the support ticket from whoever it is that sent us that email address. So let's take a look into this tutorial and see how we can build this. First we need to do is we need to start with our Gmail trigger. So we're going to go into our nodes, then search for Gmail. Then we're going to pick the on receive message action, that on message receive action. So this is going to be the trigger. And after that, we're going to fetch a test event. We're going to fetch a test event. So execute the workflow. And this is what we are going to have. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and use my phone and send a quick customer support to our email address. I'm going to do that right now. So let's just wait for it to drop. Then we go ahead and click on the execute workflow. So as you can see, we already have the customer support email, which I just sent right now. So what we need to do is that we need to pin this. So we're just going to click on P to pin it. Then what we need is going to be an AI agent, the AI agent node. So we have AI agent over here. And for this, right, we're not going to use the connected chat trigger node because this is going to be like we are chatting with it, where you have the chat inbox down. But we don't need that. What we need is this to be defined below the user message. Then this is how it's going to look like, but that's not all. So now we need to connect a chat model, and we need to add a tool to it. So I'm going to go back, double click on it, and go back and click on required specific output format. So this is where we're going to be using this. So we're going to go back, we're going to click on system message. So this system message is going to be what we're going to tell the AI agent, right? Okay, you're going to serve as a customer support system. So I'm going to come over here and copy this system message. So it says you're a helpful customer assistant. Your job is to analyze emails sent to our support email address and create a response that will be sent back to the user. This response should be to inform the user that the support email has been received, a ticket has been created, and our support customer agent will get back to them in the next 3 hours. All this. So we'll go back and paste this in a system message. Then what we need right now is we need to add the content of the email. So I'm going to go back and say here is the content of the email. Now the first one is going to be the sender, right? The sender is going to be from where this email is coming from. We're going to go back and just drag this here. So we have sender, then we have subject. We need the subject also. Subject, then go ahead and drag the subject into here. After that, we're going to need the body of the email. Body of the email. Then this is going to be the content, and we're going to drag the snippet over here. So all this is okay for the AI agent to analyze this email and create a response that we're going to send automatically back to the customer that is sending this to us. Now, we need a chat model. We're going to go back and use the free version of the Gemini 2.5 Flash. So this is going to be our AI agent model. So we're going to be using this Gemini 2.5. And don't forget, you need to connect your Gemini API account. So we're going to use the Gemini 2.5 Flash. That will be that for the model. Then we need the tool, the output tool parser. So this is going to be like a structured output tool parser. We are going to give their agent so that it's going to know the kind of response we want, because we need two responses. One is that we need the email subject and we need the email reply. So I'm going to come back and change this to email reply. That is what the AI agent is going to generate for us to reply back to the user. Then we need the email subject. So you know, when you're replying to email, you need to add a subject. So we need the AI agent to generate it for us. And that is all what we need. So let's go ahead and test this out first before we continue. So you execute the workflow and it runs successfully. As you can see, the AI agent has analyzed everything and it was able to generate the output for us, right? One is we need email to reply to, like email content that are going to send to the user, and we need the email subject. So you can see that email subject says your support request ticket ID. So dear online people, Mustafa, thank you for supporting Korede's automation. We have received your email, this and that, that and that. So now that we have that, we need to add a wait node. So for the purpose of testing, the wait node is only going to run for 5 seconds, but you can go ahead and add like maybe an hour to make this feel more human. You get, make this feel more human. Then after adding the wait node, now we need to send the Gmail back to the user. We need to send a response back to the user. So I'm going to use the Gmail node. Then click on the send message. So for the send message now, we are going to be sending the message back to the user that sent us an email, a customer support email. So we're going to go back to our first Gmail trigger where we have all the information. And from that information, we can see the user that sent us that email. So drag this from, so which is going to be the email that we're going to send our reply back to. Then the subject, now the subject is going to be from what the AI agent has generated for us based on the output parser, the structured output tool we gave it. So this is the email subject. Then we go back and drag this. So as you can see, the email subject says your customer support request with a ticket ID. Then the message itself, the email type is going to be a text and the message is going to be the email reply. So we're just going to go back and drag this. Then I believe we are good to go. So we are going to look at the tool we gave this, the system message. You're a helpful customer support. Your job is to analyze the email and also create a ticket ID. Then we'll go ahead and test everything. So it has done its work. It has analyzed the email, generated a structured output which we are going to be using, then went ahead to send the message back to the user. So don't forget, this is a automated email response, right, that auto replies to emails for you. So you can go ahead and convert this into a fully fledged customer support. And at the end of the day, in the coming days, I'm going to create a fully fledged customer support email. But for now, this workflow is going to be available in our Gmail address. This workflow is going to be available in our Gmail address. So in our Gmail, in our this workflow is going to be available in our Telegram community. It's going to be available in our Telegram community. So what we need to do now is that I have received the email. So if I go back and click on my phone or right here, you can see that the email address the email has been sent back to us. So we have received a response. So this is it, an automated response. So that's, don't forget to check